Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, the Sunset House Motel has been the fisherman's hotspot for years. It's the place anglers stay to enjoy fishing charters, and it's located a few blocks away from the dock and within walking distance to all local restaurants. Now, it's a great site to check out with the family this summer, so our team dropped by for a sneak peek at what they've got going on. Go ahead and take a look.
Hi, good morning. I'm Amanda and this is Matt Steffen. We're standing in front of our motel, the Sunset House Motel and RV. We are a 21-room motel room, 2 condos, and 22-spot RV lodging for hunting and fishing, as well as having guides that we can take you out as well. So we have guides that can take you out hunting and fishing on the bay, offshore, duck hunting. We take people out to the jetties so that you can go out fishing off the jetties or seashell hunting, whatever you like. So we also have an airboat tour that we can take up to 6 people duck hunting. You will be going back in the sloughs and getting some of the beautiful birds of South Texas because they're fully in bloom down here. So you get some of the pintails and the teal that you don't always see in other parts of the world. So airboat tours as well. We take people out to go birding, dolphins, alligators. You can go out and just see some of the stuff that you're not going to see from shore. There is a lot of water activities. You get out there, if you don't have cell reception, you know, you're taking pictures, you're seeing nature. There's just the great days. It's hot, so it's nice to be out on the water to cool off and just see what you can see. There's so much out there that you're not going to see unless you're under the water. We love everybody here, from the serious hunter all the way to the people that want to take a drive, spend the night, get some of the good food in town, fishing, you know, the piers. We have docks that you can go and fish off the piers, so you have that option as well. It's a great place to wet a line, sit back, try to catch a fish. If you want more information on the Sunset House and what we have to offer, you can find us on Facebook, Sunset House Motel. You can visit our website, www.sunsetHouseMotel.com.
There you go. There is even a nature trail behind the hotel, so there's plenty of outdoor fun to be had in the area. And if you'd like to book your family's trip this summer, feel free to check out the information on your screen. Well, it is the start of the week, and you know what that means. It's time now for Music Monday, where we talk about how music is the universal language and how residents of our RGV community are using it for good. Go ahead and take a look at today's Spotlight segment.
Good morning, world. My name is Romado Rodriguez Jr., better known as WC, a Latin urban reggaeton international artist here from the Rio Grande Valley. Reside in Monte Alto, Texas. I do reside here again in Monte Alto. I started music at a very young age. I was like 12 years old when I first wrote my first pair of lyrics, and you know, as I was growing up, pretty much I wasn't a popular kid either, but I had this vision behind my head the whole time as far as you know, doing music. So also always thought about, you know, wanting to stand out, not being a regular person or a random person. I always wanted to. My thought was always to be somebody important out there. So, you know, growing up, you know, I started DJing for the school, for my local school here, Monte Alto ISD. And that's when, you know, I was doing these hangout parties as well. And, you know, I met up with some friends that I did hear that they had a vision of being, you know, hip hop artists as well. So clicked with them, and we became what we call Texas Most Wanted. In 2000, early 2000s, we created the group of Texas Most Wanted, and my record label, of course, Tiny Town Records, which is inspired by, of course, the small town that we're from. And that was, you know, I was going within the music, of course. My dad invested as well in the DJ business, so I continued being a DJ until, you know, I didn't no longer want to do it, so I just, you know, stuck to the music as an artist. And, you know, our group grew as the years were going. We recruited more artists, and we were doing these big shows and concerts, you know, throughout all these years, opening up for huge artists like Frankie J, Jeremiah, Tyga, you know, the list goes on. But, you know, as for me, I always wanted to approach Latin music, which my group was never in agreement with. So unfortunately, we separated, and that's when I took the chance to take the opportunity to break into the Latin market music. if you're an upcoming artist, I do see a lot nowadays. Everything's based on, just digitally now. It's on social media. That's where it's at. You want to make sure you promote well. You want to be, creative. You want to stay as a unique artist. Don't try to, follow somebody else's style. Try to, become yourself. Make a style. Be a trendsetter. And of course, stay positive and avoid negativity. Move in silence and work hard. I mean, pretty much that's where the success is at, and that's the advice I'd give any upcoming artist. And y'all can follow me on my Facebook, at Romaldo Rodriguez or WC956, and on Instagram at WC956, and pretty much all my social media. Just make sure that it'll be found under WC956. I mean, all digital platforms. I'm available on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play. The list goes on. So y'all make sure y'all follow me. It's another but great Latin music, and of course, stay tuned for a lot of upcoming events and concerts coming up.
We hope you keep in mind these tips and tricks if you'd like to engage in your own music endeavors. So feel free to reach out to Romaldo on Facebook if you'd like more information. All right, that is all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us this morning, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow, because we're going to be speaking with a dermatologist and a therapist about how acne, surgery scars, and skin imperfections can cause mental health issues and what we can do to prevent it. Now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we've got filming for the show. And of course, you can visit valleycentral.com to rewatch some of today's segments. We've got all of that and so much more tomorrow on Valley por Vida. We'll see you then.